I think most long-term missionaries agree that short-term missions is just a very difficult thing to deal with as a long-term missionary, because as short-term missionaries come in, those 10 days that they're there, it's just kind of like this makeshift plan of what are we going to do right now. For a long time, I felt like short-term missions just needs to be cut off. We just need to stop doing this. But then the more and more I thought about it, I think there is a better way to do this, and let's learn from the development side of things and figure out how to merge the two together. We were missionaries in Mexico for about 4.5 years. And the first year that we were there, we were English teachers, and we ended up getting a vision for a coffee shop. About a year and a half after we went to Mexico, we opened up the coffee shop and called El Búho, which is the owl. And then on top of that, we started working with a church plant called Mission, and just were blown away by the concept of poverty at a whole new level. And we just really didn't know what to do with it or how we could help. And so that really boosted my desire to study about poverty. I then signed up for the graduate degree through Eastern University on international development. That's how this book kind of came about, was a mixture of this experience, this like seeing this poverty in such a huge way, and then trying to understand academically how to deal with that. Not a lot of people have been able to walk a path of long-term missionary life, then come back to the States and think through short-term missions. The idea of short-term missions, I think, is a really good thing, because it allowed me to see the world beyond myself when I was a teenager, but there needs to be more to it than just that. Short-term missions is a smoldering wick, but as Isaiah talks about, God is not going to crush that. God is not going to wipe that out. He is going to use those smoldering wicks and those bruised reeds to bring about justice on the earth. I wrote this book to better understand this for myself, and to offer something to people who are thinking, there's got to be something better. There's got to be a better way to do this. There's got to be a better standard that we can live by, and a better way that we can connect with our brothers and sisters in Christ throughout the world. When I see international brothers and sisters and American Christians coming together in a way that truly exemplifies partnership and relationship, I believe that it brings God so much glory. That is my heart here. It is all about understanding, how can the kingdom come now? How can we live that present reality of His kingdom coming on this earth through short-term missions? Please check out the website, read the first chapter, and talk to me about stuff. I'd love for this to be an ongoing discussion where we learn more and more and figure out better ways to do this, because I certainly don't have all the answers, but I want to ask the questions that help us find the answers.